Yo, it's your boy Dctree from Dctree-Nation.com, where we cover hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. Man, the Spurs lose one to the Cavs. The freaking Cavs, man. And it really falls on DeMar DeRozan's shoulders right now. And I have to admit, I'm losing faith in this guy, man. I'm losing faith. I'm a positive guy. If you've been on the channel, you know I rep the Spurs. But man, DeMar DeRozan, man, he freezes up like no other. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. One point I want to make about DeRozan is that he's a very sneaky player. And what I mean by that is if you don't watch the games, like if you don't watch the game and you look at the stat sheet, he looks pretty good. Averaging like 21 points per game, shooting 50%, 5 assists. That's a darn good stat line. But if you watch the games, you know, he starts off solid most of the time. The middle part of the game is really good. But man, at the end of games, this dude freezes up like no other, giving him the name the Frozen. And this is from Toronto Raptor fans. And I'm starting to see this more and more. The fact that the Spurs lose to the Cavs is, you know, mind-boggling, to be honest. But the fact that he misses 2 huge free throws that could have iced the game at the end of the game after just playing rather well for a majority of the game, it's like, what are you thinking about? Like, you know, are you afraid of the moment? Is it just too much for you? And then for Popovich, once again, you know, not to run a play for anyone else, but to give DeMar DeRozan an ISO play at the end of games. How many times have we seen this? And DeMar DeRozan takes some long-winded fadeaway jumper that's gonna break. You know, it's just like, man, wow. Like, this guy just does not have the juice. He does not have the juice to be a superstar. And we knew that. Don't get me wrong, I didn't expect him to be Kawhi. I wasn't naive like a lot of fans. But at the same time, it's like, man, this guy really is horrible at the end of games. Turnovers, long shots, questionable decision making, missed free throws. I mean, this is just becoming a bit of a trend. Man, if it's 4 minutes left on the clock, DeRozan is going to hoop. If it's right before halftime, DeRozan is going to hoop. But when you get inside that last minute, something happens in his mind. It just doesn't click, man. And this is the same guy which likely wants a maximum contract. I'm not sure, guys. I'm just not sure. And I know I'm really kind of contradicting myself because I felt like the Spurs should keep this guy. But at this moment, I don't really see the purpose of keeping him. I mean, he's taking a big chunk of the salary cap. He wants to get a bigger chunk. And he's just not worth it. He's just not worth it, man. I'm not saying the Spurs should let him walk, but they probably need to trade him, to be honest with you. They probably need to trade him. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't judge me. This is coming off of a loss. So my thought process is a little bit more, you know, jagged. But at the same time, I just don't see him getting much better. I don't see him turning it around anytime soon. And this dude wants max money. Now, if he comes at a bargain, re-sign him. But if he wants max money, hell no. Hell no. All right, guys, this is it for this one. This is a short one, so I could vent a little bit. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you feel like we should keep DeMar DeRozan at this point? I'm not so sure. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.